Going. Yep, my audio is on. Okay. All right. So before I get started, I always have to check and make sure my audio is okay because, again, that would just be horrible if it was not working um, as it should. Um, one second, I'm checking something else out too. But while I'm doing that, hello, how are you all? How are you doing this afternoon? For me, I don't know if it's night for you all or morning. Hopefully, you've been having a wonderful Monday, kicking things off okay. Because I have been having a pretty good week. I'm looking forward to the end of it though, just because I'm looking to get away for a while, blow some steam. It's necessary. All right, but outside of that, hello, hello, everyone. Whether you are returning or new, thank you for coming in. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for watching or tuning in. I should say you may decide to not stay the whole time, but thank you so much for coming on in. Whether you are a returning viewer or a newcomer, your light is always appreciated. But so are your follows, likes, shares, and comments. Okay. Although I do this for free and for fun and for practice, it is still a labor of love nonetheless. So having some appreciation, some gratitude shown is not against, I'm not against it at all. If you are someone who is new here, my name is LotusMaje, and I am a self-taught diviner, and I use cards, as you can kind of see this hanging off the screen. I kind of use cards to tap in and channel, at least in reference to right, this channel. Outside of this, I may use some other tools, but for the sake of this channel, I stick to tarot just because it's something most people kind of know about. They're kind of familiar with some of the, I would say, pessimism or negativity that people have around tarot has kind of changed over the years. So it's kind of like the gateway, it's the entry. So I'm okay with using this with people. Most people usually are called into this. Secondly, you see the thumbnail, you see the title of this video. You know, today I'm going to be doing a reading on Doja Cat and Joseph Quinn's relationship. This relationship has been ongoing for about a month now, if I'm not mistaken. But you know, I had this in the queue for a while now, but I just had it just come on up and queue it up because I recently heard about a blind item that came out about them doing a makeout session in France, supposedly, and they were calling her all types of negative names. Don't know how I quite feel about that. Like, is it deserved? I don't know, but I do think that's quite, in today's age, making out in a bathroom, especially as a celebrity, is, are you not embarrassed? That is embarrassing. Why would you do that? Ugh, it's disgusting. And it's just, you know, it comes with a whole lot of other things. I don't know, maybe it's the Scorpio nature in me or something, but I don't trust it. It's too many people out here, they be ready to record you at a moment's notice. You hear about all these people talk about they got secret cameras in toilets and stuff now. It's just, yeah. But let me get off my soapbox. Yes, here we are. This, you're getting a peek into my personality here. But before I get started on this video, I want to encourage you and your higher self to utilize the power of discernment during duration of this video, as these readings are alleged for entertainment purposes only, as you can see along the bottom of this screen here. Again, you can take what I say with a grain of salt. I am simply channeling things through. Think of me of like an interpreter. So there may be some messages or certain things I may misinterpret, or there's no one-on-one kind of interpretation, doesn't translate everything over correctly, and so therefore there is room for error. I am human. There is room for error. I am not all-knowing. Otherwise I would not have to use these cards. I probably wouldn't even be on this channel, and I would just be giving you all the rundown. I probably wouldn't even be doing these kind of subjects and topics. I'll be doing probably more deeper things, like the look ahead, or out of the box things. But because this is for entertainment purposes, this is what I'm doing. So now that I've given my spiel, you've kind of been introduced to what I do here and what we're going into this reading for and about. Let's get started. I expect this to be a quick one. I don't expect to be streaming too long, so this should be a quick one and done, in and out kind of thing. Let's see here. 10:49. Sorry, I just be trying to do, I'm a one-man band around here, or one-woman band. So I just try to put timestamps for what I'm doing, so you guys can have that, in a timely manner, because I usually try to add them post live. So yeah. And if you want to see other readings that I have done on Doja Cat, they're in a playlist that I am currently calling the Rapper's Delight. Again, iCards will be added post-stream, so I will add them, and they'll be up in the corner there on the iCard. And you can go and refer to any other Doja Cat videos if you're really curious, or you can see some of my other recent videos I've done, including, Ice Spice and Cleopatra's beef. I recently did a whole reading on the Rock Nation versus Young Money beef with the whole Super Bowl stuff. What was another recent one I did on Rapper's Delight? I think it was the Drake and Kendrick beef, right? I think that was the other last one, or recent one, that I did. So yeah, you can see all of that in that playlist there. But if you're someone who's more into the pop thing, you can always go see the, what did I call that playlist? I think I called it like the pop charts or something like that playlist. You can see that one as well. It's all, you can find it all at the bottom of my channel. I actually need to go back and make sure the name of this freaking playlist, because I can't believe I don't even remember it. I made the dang playlist and don't even remember it. My pop playlist is called, by popular demand. Okay. Yeah, so by popular demand is the playlist. I knew it was something like that, because I remember previously I called it the poppin' playlist or something, or the poppin' charts or something. But neither here nor there. You can always refer to those. You'll usually find a lot of my celebrity videos there. I've also done a few videos covering sports, whether it's like sports fans. I don't remember everyone that I did. I do know Ronaldo is like the big one that a lot of people liked. I've also done some on Hollywood actors, also Korean idols. I've done some on lesser known people like Kalani, that whole issue that she has with her father of her child. So I've covered a bit of this in that. You will also see later on this week, if it should be appearing sometime soon, I will be doing a follow-up reading on the British royal family. I know a lot of people really like that. This is in regards to, well, they don't call him Prince anymore, right? So it's just, is that, nope, William is not his name. Harry, and the recent rumors about him going broke. So that will be up later on this week. That'll be on Wednesday. And then I'm debating if I want to do something towards the end of the week, just because I'll be getting ready to leave. So yeah, I might pre-record it and post it. So yeah, it just depends on my time. But without further ado, let's see what's going on between Doja Cat and Joseph Quinn. That was a lot. That was a lot. Okay. This is Doja Cat's energy here. We have Six of Swords. Why would that come up for her? He's coming up as the Chariot in reverse. Okay, let me do this instead. I get more clarity on my Doja Cat. This is Six of Swords here. In regards to her energies and feelings towards Quinn. Okay, I noticed the Four of Discs wanted to come out because it was turned sideways, so I just set it there to kind of see if something was going to come through. Another card that just flipped over in my hand was the Strength card. Okay. Here okay, so we have the Devil, and then we also have the Princess of Swords. And what is explain this Chariot for me, Spirit? Why is this Chariot? Okay, we have the World. And what was that? Oh, the Sun. Well, what is the okay? And then we have the Three of Discs. So there is some collaborative energy here. It doesn't have to exactly be business, even though it is the Three of Discs. However, it's kind of hard to ignore that there may be some kind of monetary gain or business influence to this relationship. The Queen of Cups also comes up in reverse as the other underlying energy. So to me, it doesn't speak to a very amorous or a very like romantic relationship. It may be just a hot and heavy thing. What's throwing me off is that she's coming up here with the Six of Swords, and the energy that I'm getting is kind of like you saved me from a bad situation. I don't know what's kind of why that would be coming up. What did he save her from exactly? And then with him, his is just kind of coming up as he was hesitant about this going in, but he sees that it is something that's not necessarily bad for his look, his reputation when it comes to the music industry. I mean, not the music industry, when it comes to his, career, to like putting himself out there, is helping him get more notoriety, is helping raise his stardom, is helping people see him more. But he was kind of hesitant stepping into it. I don't know if maybe he was just kind of like, maybe she's not the type of person he would typically date or go for. But again, what was he saving her from? The Six of Swords. Or she felt like he helped her kind of maneuver out of a bad or a tough situation. We also have the Devil here. And as far as I know, she did previously reach out like a couple years ago to one of his co-stars, because I think he plays on the Netflix show Stranger Things. So as far as I know, she did reach out to one of his co-stars in the past. So it's kind of like, she's always been very interested in him. She got what she kind of really wanted, who she was chasing after, kind of thing. Again, the Devil could also speak to a lot of possessive energy as well. It could speak to because it is the Lovers here as well. It just feels like it's very like enraptured, like I'm really wrapped up into this. But I wonder if this is her, because she is a Libra. Princess of Swords do sometimes speak to air signs, your Geminis, your Libras, and your Aquariuses here. Princess of Swords. Okay, what is this energy that's coming up between these two? I just need two cards here. What is the energy between Joseph Quinn? Okay, yeah, here we go. The strength card is coming up again. One more card, Spirit. Okay. The Three of Wands usually speak to travel or destination in mind, like almost like married to an outcome kind of thing here with the Three of Wands and the strength here. The Wands also, if I don't mention this, this oftentimes speak to a passion. It could be their agreed upon passion or wants or desires, or their own dark desires that they want when it comes to like their career, their romantic relationships, etc. We do have the Queen of Discs coming up here in reverse. I wonder if this is the industry. Because again, I oftentimes get the Queen of Discs, or like I oftentimes get the Queen or King of Discs or the Queen or King of Swords when it comes to like the industry or businesses. And then we also have the Six of Discs here in the upright. Something of like paying off a favor, returning a favor, a debt being owed, some reciprocal energy here. This is kind of bringing me back to this Six of Swords here. I don't know what deal or something, some kind of agreement, something he kind of helped her maneuver out of that he probably didn't have the strongest desire to do. It could be something maybe on the side of his team. And then look, we also have the Eight of Cups leaving something. Having to leave something behind. Also the Seven of Cups, some choices. There was options. Huh. Is he supposed to be like helping? I call it PR washing, or image washing. I wonder if he just came around at a certain time because, as we all know, Scarlett's has marked a very pivotal point in Doja Cat's career. Like she put this. Some people would say a terrible, or it's not critically or massively successful album. Like people wouldn't count it as being massively successful. They would pretty much say it's a flop. And a lot of people was not resonating with the demonic era that she was in when it came to Scarlett. A lot of people really bashed her for it and didn't like it. There was a whole image change that she went through, a restructuring sort of that she went through with when she did Scarlett, when she performed with Scarlett. And so I'm not surprised if it is. Oh, and on top of that, while she was doing Scarlett, there was also the chatter of like her racist boyfriend that she was dating at the time, and the allegations of her being a colorist or whatever the case may be, or her being racist. Whatever that is, I'm not gonna pick up on that. I'm not getting into that, or I'm not gonna mention that. But I think there is a lot of stuff of he's like helping wash her image, like clean her image up, or like change her image a little bit from what it was with Scarlett. It's kind of like this is an introduction to a new era. I wonder if what this is what I'm picking up on. It sort of feels this relationship sort of comes off manufactured to me, but it's also, how can I compare it? It's almost like Little Uzi and JT's relationship. Like a lot of people's like, oh, this is a manufactured relationship. But then it's like, oh, y'all must really like each other because they've been together for how long? What, 7 years, 5 years? Like, I don't know if there's longevity with this relationship. I'm not seeing that, but it feels manufactured. But it's also like, it doesn't help that we kind of are attracted to each other, that we kind of like each other. Get more clarity on Doja Cat's energy here. Okay, so let's see here. We have, what is it? So it's sacrifice. I'm gonna flip it in the upright for you all so you can see. but it's sacrifice. And then we also have forest tears for Doja Cat there. Did she feel like she had to give up? Because when I look at this sacrifice cards, it makes me think like she really had to give up the person that she liked to get with the person that um maybe people would prefer to see her with, or would be a better option for her career wise, because of the corner she kind of like painted herself her back into. And there is some spiritual journey that she is undergoing, because this was the underlying card here, spiritual journey. So there's some kind of healing or self-seeking that she's doing. I do know that there was recently something about her using Scarlet as an outlet for like to express her rage and her anger. So I wonder if like now that that's purged, or she feel like she got that out her system, is she coming to a point where it's like the what they call it is the seven parts of grief, like you move through the anger to sadness, and then to denial, and then you move on to happiness, etc., etc. I wonder if that's kind of like what she's doing. And I don't know if this is stemming from her personal life or something in regards to her career. It could be both, but and I feel like I get this every single time I read on Doja Cat. It always feels like fame does not measure up to what she had hoped or expected. Like some of the things that has come her way during her career, she has not expected it. Okay, let's see why is this coming up for Joseph Quinn here. She has all major arcana. She only had one. So there's some really strong energy. He's coming through stronger than she is. And I think this happened last time when I did a reading on her and Nikki, where she didn't kind of come through that strong. Like she wasn't shouting through to me. Okay, so the three cards that fell out for Joseph. See, yeah, there's something here about healing. I've saved you for something. There's you got run with wolves. I don't know, like reclaiming something, getting out there. Actually, let me read the book on Fern, because I don't pull this card too often, so I'm not super familiar with it. But it kind of gives me like green healing along with the medicine woman. Let's see. The Fern says the Fern guides you to reach for the light, even when there is only darkness surrounding you. Meet negativity with high vibration energies like compassion, curiosity, and empathy. Staying in your light helps others to remember their own lost souls, because simply need someone who is willing to listen with a loving heart that is free of judgment. If nothing else, staying in your light protects you from those who are not ready to have a joyful and heart-centered experience. Is he kind of like coming in like her white knight? As cheesy as that sounds, it's like he's helping put the pieces back together for her. Some, I don't know, some insecure or hidden parts of her, or parts of her that she's like yeah, insecure or like scared to show people, and he kind of comes through like very non judgmental. And that's probably also why the Chariot card came up in reverse at first. It was probably some hesitancy on his side, because maybe he's seen the antics or heard some of the things about her until he actually got to know her. It's like, oh, you're just a scared little child inside. Like, okay, I can kind of deal with this. I can it's kind of giving that energy most women, you typically expect from women, like, oh, I can heal you. I can put you back together again. I can make you love me. I can make you love again. I can make you whole. Um yeah, and look, the transform with ravens. Oh, wait, sorry. Transform with ravens is here. This is almost giving like three of swords energy, like, oh, I went through a heartbreak, there was some upsets, there was a setback here, there was, some struggle going on in my life, but now I'm ready to move on and heal from it. I'm ready to take in any kind of messages or tests that I need to kind of, get back right on the path to set things straight. That's what that feels like to me. I do wonder if with this new album we are going to hear like a more, especially when you compare it to Scarlet, the era she just has emerged from. I wonder if we're going to hear more of a softer Doja Cat, a more of the little girl inside that wasn't quite accepted, that wasn't quite heard or felt seen, the one that was hurt and lashed out. I wonder if we're going to see more of that in this new album that she's working on. Like, she may still deliver with a lot of edge or pizzazz that she has, because she's just a very good performer. She's a very talented person, if you ask me. I don't always resonate and like what she has, but she is pretty talented. Planet Her was chef's kiss for me. But yeah, I think Scarlet was kind of like her get back album. It was her lash out album. And I wonder if this is kind of like, okay, I'm calm now. I got that off my chest. Let me show you another side of me, kind of thing. I've shown like I've shown you cash grab me. I've shown you bubblegum pop. Everybody needs to like me. I want to be, I'm a people pleaser me. And to, because I feel like that was kind of her on Hot Pink. She was, or was that Amala, where she was kind of like this self pleasing, to people kind of girl. She did the whole pop the cash grab thing. Then she went to anger, like, I can't believe you all fell for this and you like this. Do y'all not really know me? Do y'all not really like me, kind of thing? And now she's kind of going back to a, like, I'm scared. Like, I could see her again. She kind of gives me on the lines of like a Rico Nasty kind of energy, where uh, you come off edgy and stuff, but then you're probably one of the most softest people we've ever known. Like, you're very caring. Okay, so something about August. Okay. It's gotta be August of next year, maybe, because we're out of August now, so it can't be this year. Or it could be something, or it could be just like a completion of a cycle, something that started in August that, we'll see for the foreseeable future. It does have the moon card here, so we also have the shield. You need to defend yourself. What? Older man. Zillions are a relationship with the older man. Correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't some of this, or was that earlier? I think that was earlier in the year. Never mind. I was gonna say, didn't the allegations about her brother, um, like her being in like a DV situation with her brother, come out in August? But I'm pretty sure that was earlier than that. I think around the time it was kind of came out to the public that she was dating Joseph Quinn was probably around August time. So that may be what this August is referring to. What else try to fall out here? Great worry over nothing. We also have hidden secrets and can harm you. We have advice from a friend. Deep friendship with someone of the same sex with a teapot. We have money path. A path is waiting for you to find it. Something with May. And then we also have funnel. Period of frustrations and lessons to be learned. I feel like the friend, advice from a friend may be Joseph himself. But I think there were some other people who was also advising her to kind of like, you need to change up your situation. I don't know why I always get like little girl energy from Doja Cat. Like emotionally or something, mentally, she's not quite as evolved as you may think. It's kind of like the feeling I get, allegedly, like, not saying like, oh, she's not mentally developed and stuff like that. I'm just saying, like, you know how some people get stuck at certain points in their life, and it's like, okay, you are not growing up. That's kind of more so the energy I'm getting. Not saying like she's stunted in some kind of way. It's just like you are still living in that period or time of your life, and you haven't quite moved on from that. Okay. So that's that relationship. It seems to be kind of like a healing thing. A get over, a get back. It also kind of feels like image washing to me. But I know the girlies are gonna also want to know, what can we expect from her in this upcoming album? I know that it's going to be the next thing that a lot of people are going to want to see. What can we expect? Doja Cat's upcoming album. That was way too many. I do see this Queen of Swords popped out. She gonna talk again. I wonder if she's gonna talk about her family. That scared girl that's been kind of like hiding and stunted, or the scared girl inside of her that's never like stopped steering the ship. Here go that three of disc here in reverse. I feel like she has a hard time trusting people. I mean, that's not a big surprise when I'm reading people in the music industry. I feel like this everyone. They just have a hard time trusting people. But I do wonder if there's still going to be something about this album people is not going to like or resonate with, because we have the five of disc in reverse. We also have the Six of Wands in reverse. I don't think people's going to receive this really well. The Two of Wands and then the Hermit. I think now we're getting into like the execs, like, okay, you need to change some stuff around. Or I wonder if the reason why this album isn't going to do as well, and I hate to say this, it kind of feels like marketing budget, or like a payola package, as most people would kind of call it. I wonder if there's a thing here where there, since the whole fallout with Scarlett, and I'm pretty sure she signed to RCA. I'm pretty sure they wasn't all that overly interested in investing in her, or enthusiastic about investing in her in the first place. And she's kind of helped prove the point to them with this whole Scarlett album. So I wonder if now they're just kind of like, okay, you want to throw a tantrum, you want to do all of this work, you want to do all this stuff, fine, but don't expect us to help you or push you through as much as we once did with like Planet Her or something like that. I don't even think they expected Planet Her to do that well. Like, it kind of feels like it was a surprise that they felt people was really going to receive it that well, because I don't think it was much. I'll say the rollouts or some of the way that they kind of presented Planet Her, it could have been better. But they were like, okay, well, we'll try it and see what works. And I don't think they expected it to kind of kick off the way it did, or people to take a shine to her so easy as they did. But something tells me with this new album, I don't know, some people are going to really struggle to like it or something for whatever reason. I do think there's still going to be some more frustrating things she is probably going to address with this album, because the Ten of Cups is coming up in reverse. It usually speaks to, you know, harmonious energy, love and abundance and care and family and home, etc. Or she could be addressing some of the allegations and rumors around her home life or how she grew up or something on this album. You may see some parts of that. I don't think she's probably going to have a lot of collaborations, and or there's going to be a lot of things here with the record label is not willing to put a lot of money into it. The Queen of Swords here again. Sometimes the Queen of Swords don't always refer to the particular person I'm reading on. Sometimes it relates to an entity, and in this case I think it's like the music industry or her label, her execs, maybe her management or something like that. Which I would hope isn't her management, because management is usually supposed to be on your side and making sure you do well. But this is the music industry. People are weird. Okay, yep. Wow, wins. Okay. Okay, these two fail, and I have, yeah, this feels like more purging, more transmutation, more I am trying to get some things off my chest. What does Wow Wind say for 42? It says, sometimes a message can be so clear that it becomes overwhelming. Other times, messages are so subtle that you must be completely calm and still to see them. Either way, you are being called to make sense of the little clues being left for you. To do so, you must listen to your heart and trust that you know what is being presented to you. Don't overthink the synchronicities that come into your life. Do not try to approach them with logic and reason. Feel them in your spirit and know that your first instinct is often the correct one. Yeah, so I'm gonna say one of the struggles that I think is coming up here, and this is a tale old as time. Creatively, there is some differences I think between her and what maybe her label or again her management team has. I really want to say it's more so the label than her management team. I think there is again some kind of differences that they are going on. They want to see her probably go, you know, right, and she's like, no, I want to go left. I know I should go left. I gotta trust my instincts on this. That's my pocket. That's where I'm at. It may not be as massively successful, but I know that's my bag. That's where I'm gonna get my bag at. I have to go the left route. I can't go right with everybody else. It's not helping set me apart. It's gonna stunt my growth. It's gonna, you know, just stunt me essentially. And I can't do that creatively. That's not the way I want to go. And so I think that's where the struggle is probably coming in. And so if it reads very personal and business, because, you know, she's an artist, a lot of stuff, the weather can affect the way that she feels and thinks that day, you know? So I think that's the environment that she's in with her record label is really like a struggle for her right now. And I just kind of get the feeling that she's disenchanted with the whole experience of being like a celebrity. I feel like she initially really, really wanted it, but now that she's in the thick of it, she's like, I really hate this. Or you know, I really don't like this right now. I don't like all of the politics that come with this. I don't like all of the overthinking that I have to do. Like, I don't like all of the stuff that comes with it. I don't like all of the baggage. Okay, abundance tried to come out, but let's see. Why is this 3 of this coming up in reverse here for Doja Cat? Spirit, can you give me some explanation on what this? Not a whole book. Can you give me some explanation on why this 3 of this is coming up in reverse? Doja Cat. And let's see here. Yeah, warrior woman. She don't like a lot of people in the music industry. I think that's why she's not doing a lot of collaborations with people. I think she would rather work with people she genuinely resonate and connect with, or that she admires artists, you know, as a, you know, artist to artist. But I don't think she is really looking to work with people like that. Again, I kind of get the feeling that she's like, it's too much politics, it's too much bullcrap that come with this. These do not count. I just was pulling these, trying to get some additional information. Oh, I didn't even see that there. Okay, what we have here? We have someone new is entering your life. We also have the barrel. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. Yeah, the barrel sums up the overall energy I'm getting from her. It almost kind of feels like depression, or I don't know. Apathy. Like I'm not getting the joy from anything. I'm not getting the joy from food. I'm not getting the joy from travel. I'm not getting joy from retail therapy. I'm not getting joy from the shows that I used to like to watch. I'm not getting joy from anything. Like I'm feeling dead inside. Nothing has kind of like sparked or reignited that the light inside of her. And I think that's probably why this relationship with Joseph Quinn is probably saving her a little bit, because maybe he is a modicum or a little source of light or energy, of reinvigoration into her life. He's the latest or the newest thing in her life right now that's kind of like giving her some kind of strong emotion, because everything else she's just like, oh, I'm just over it. Like nothing is joyful anymore. And this kind of goes back and relates to my video I did on her and Nikki about whether she was sneak dissing Nicki Minaj, and I kept kind of getting this energy of like, I'm just glad to be here. I'm glad to do what I have to do. Like it's not really bothering me. Like I just want to make music. I just want to make art. I just want to create. But again, she doesn't like a lot of the weights, the anchors that come with her being able to, or having to be able to create the art the way that she wants. Or like people not understanding the message behind her art. So we also have the dolphin. Financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past. I wonder if it's one of her past albums, or I don't know, one of her merch launches she did or something. Collaboration of some sorts. I see something here for December. She might be dropping another another single around that time. Dog close up, pleasure with a close friend. And one last card here, Spirit. She keep getting stuff about trusting her intuition. Because she also got something about that when I was reading. Oh yeah, wow wins. It's something about trusting her intuition. She's not trusting her intuition about something, or maybe she's starting to lean into it, and it's like, okay, don't get discouraged now. Lay into that. Stay, on course and lean into trusting your intuition. Like you made the right call. And to me, it feels like you made the right call not getting involved or letting a certain, maybe sour relationship escalate. I'll leave that up for you all to interpret that one, because I think I only know about maybe two or three relationships she kind of let go to the wayside and sour. At least it has been publicly acknowledged. Yeah, Doja Cat. Even just sitting here in her energy, if this is what it is allegedly, she needs to be reinvigorated. She needs something that sparks that creativity in her again, because she's just like over everything. She is like an angry little teenager. Very pessimistic, very nihilistic, just nothing. Nothing can bring you joy. You can't get out of anything. Nothing is gonna work. I'm just gonna focus on what I can do. Like, yeah. I wonder what she's gonna do with this album, because this again, if it's just another like purge thing here where she's just leaning into being, I kind of want to say an edge lord, because it's sort of the energy she gives me. If she's just kind of leaning into the edge lord stitch of things, I think she's gonna lose maybe a lot of people, but she's gonna have that core audience that she's gonna be able to stick with and just do. I don't know why also like rock is something that's coming through. Like maybe may have like some rock alternative kind of sounding things to this newer album. Yeah, that's something that just came through. So I'm waiting to see if my prediction here is correct. In terms of like her album, I don't know about with this relationship. I'm not really getting a timeline on it, unless it is saying for August of next year, because we did get the August card. But something tells me he may be sticking around. They may still be involved with each other for a little bit. Because again, he seems to be like the one bright spot in Doja Cat's life. So hopefully, Joseph Quinn continues to be like that spark, that source of light in her life. And yeah, so let me know what you all think down in the comment section below. Again, I do this for practice and out of love, but although this is a labor of love and I just do this for fun, your likes, your comments, your shares, you subscribing, all matter as well. Let me know that you like these reading by, interacting a little bit. So with that being said, thank you all for watching, and may you have a great evening, night, or day, wherever you are. And yeah, I will see you all in the next video. See ya.